Let me ask you a simple question. How do we swap two numbers? Most of us already know the answer. We use a third variable. But is that really the only way? What if someone says you are not allowed to use an extra variable? Or what if an interviewer asks, can you swap numbers using XOR, using pointers, or even using function return values? Sounds interesting, right? Let's explore all of them, one by one. Welcome back to this playlist. One problem, many logics in C language. In this series, we take one simple problem and solve it using multiple approaches to improve logic building and deepen understanding. In this video, we will learn how to swap two numbers using different techniques. The problem is simple. We are given two numbers. Our task is to swap their values. Let's begin with the most basic method. This is the most common and easiest method, using a temporary variable. First, we store the value of the first number inside a third variable. Then we assign the second number to the first and finally the temporary value to the second. Int a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, temp. Temp is equal to a is equal to b is equal to temp. This approach is very clear and perfect for beginners. Now let's move to a smarter approach, swapping numbers without using a temporary variable. Here we use addition and subtraction. A is equal to a plus b, b is equal to a minus b, a is equal to a minus b. How does this work? First, we store the sum of both numbers in A. Then, we subtract the new value of B to get the original value of A. This method is clever, but it should be used carefully because it may cause overflow for very large values. Now comes an interview favorite, swapping numbers using XOR operator. The XOR operation has a special property. When the same values are applied twice, they cancel each other. A is equal to A XOR B, B is equal to A XOR B, A is equal to A XOR B. This method works without using any extra variable and without using arithmetic operations. It clearly shows a strong understanding of bitwise logic. Now let's look at swapping using pointers. Instead of passing values, we pass the addresses of variables. This allows the function to directly modify the original values stored in memory. Void swap int x, int y. Int temp is equal to asterisk x is equal to asterisk y, asterisk y is equal to temp. This method is very important because it explains how memory addressing and function calls work in C. And now, a slightly different and interesting approach, using function return values. Here, one value is returned from the function while the other value is updated using reference. Int swap int a, int star b. A bracket int temp is equal to a is equal to asterisk b is equal to temp, return a. This method helps you understand how values move between calling functions and called functions. So which method should you use? For beginners, using a temporary variable is the best. For logic building, addition, subtraction, and XOR methods are useful. For real-world C programming, pointer-based swapping is very important. For deeper understanding of functions, return-based swapping is helpful. Different situations require different logics. If this video helped you learn something new, press the like button. Subscribe to the channel for logic-based C programming that focuses on understanding, not just memorizing code. Keep learning and keep coding.